Welcome back to another episode of Saving Grace. Today, we've only got the winners of Love Island All-Stars. It's Casey and Gabby. We'll amp that up in the edit. We'll amp it up. How are both of you? Thanks for coming on.
I would have wooed louder, but I've got like barely any voice, so.
You've got the tonsillitis, haven't you?
Yeah.
So, yeah. That was nice. First of all, how does it feel to be winners? Come on.
Yeah, it's sick. Like, gassed. We won it. Like, what the hell? Didn't expect it, but I mean, we'll take it.
Every day we're just like, what the hell? Like, we won. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, and thank fuck, first of all, as well. I was saying this before we came on. Thank God she won. I was like, I had me banners out. I had it on my Instagram stories. Like, you guys cracked me the fuck up the whole series.
Oh, I love
like,
that.
you both were so funny. I feel like you didn't really take anything seriously, which is nice.
But I don't think Casey ever takes anything.
No.
seriously.
I think it's the best way to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone else in there was miserable or just like quiet a lot of the time.
Really?
It's nice to have Casey's energy because otherwise we'd all just be horizontal.
Yeah,
down.
just laying down.
Yeah.
I would have a mental breakdown if I went in there, to be honest. It's very small and there's a lot of arguing going on.
Yeah.
And when it comes to confrontation, it's not for me.
Yeah. Well, I'm the same.
Really?
Yeah. I just stayed out of it all, didn't I?
Yeah.
It was mainly you piping up and Gabby was like, mm-hmm.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
sit there.
yeah, what you said, I actually completely agree. That would be 100% me. I can't deal with it. Do arguments feel worse in there? Because
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah, yeah. It was like in that honesty game where we'd get a question, and if it was a bad question, Gabby would be like, "You answer it." She was like, "You say your bit. I'll just answer the nice ones."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Okay, fine, sweet."
But that was like your talent show. I thought I would actually be shaking in my boots if that was me. Because did it look, like in the edit, I don't know if you've watched any of it back, but in the edit, it looked like the first one you did just went down like a sack of shit because everyone
my God.
was it like that?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I breathed the whole time because I just didn't know what he was going to say.
It was your face. They kept cutting to you and you were like,
I was like,
looking round, like waiting for someone to kick
as
off.
soon as I said that first bit about Omar and Tina, and no one said anything, and Omar was like, "Oh, bit of a shit joke." That I was like, "Oh God, I've got to carry on now."
You've got the rest of the Islanders to do. That is hell. I feel like it picked up at the end though.
It did.
Yeah.
The Curtis impression
Yes.
was really good.
Yeah, I wanted to leave it on that to get the Islanders at least laughing because
Yeah.
his voice is very funny.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I
Yeah.
feel like it's quite a good impression. Can you do just a little, give me a sentence?
Hey up, darling. How's it going?
You need to do more teeth.
It's like an onion.
There we go. Liz. Okay, I want to talk about after party. You're all out, final. Do you have it large afterwards or what? Because you haven't
Absolutely
drunk.
not.
You're joking.
No, we don't even get a drink. We had one drink before we went in, and it was the biggest glass of wine that we've had since we've been in there.
Love that for you.
10 seconds before we go out.
Oh.
So I was like that. And then we came out and we did have 2 drinks afterwards, didn't we?
I had 2 drinks, and then Maya was outside the front door, so a couple of the boys
Cool.
sneaked over to her, and she had this big fat bottle of tequila, so we were swigging that down like it was
missed it.
water.
Yeah, but I'm not being funny. After not drinking for like 6 weeks, so I didn't drink for 3 weeks in the jungle. I had a glass of wine. I was off my tits.
Yeah.
If I had tequila, medic.
Yeah, to be fair, that's probably a good shout. I probably would have died.
Yeah.
So what, you just went back to the hotel?
That was it.
Yeah.
Back to your rooms, locked in.
That's really upset me.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember when we finally got to sleep that night, when we both got, because you will get your own hotel room. Great news that.
Yeah.
But we eventually got to sleep, and we're like, okay, night, and we just like turned, and then we just started pissing ourselves. We were like, what's just happened? We're like, what's going on?
Yeah, did it take a while to sink in?
Yeah.
I think it only actually sunk in on Friday when we went. We had a surprise party. We thought we was going on a double date with Tom and Molly, you know. And we got there, and it was all of our best friends. Or they'd also organised a surprise party. So that was when it sunk in for me because I was like, as if we're actually celebrating this. It's crazy.
Yeah, the next day I probably would have woken up like my shit doesn't stink. Like I would have just been walking out of that hotel room with a little limp in my walk. I fucking won.
Like, get me this, get me that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What was the response like? So when did you turn on your phones?
24 hours after the final. So
Yeah.
ages.
What were you doing then in the 24 hours? I'd have been like, so...
Like all the boring stuff.
We had all like psych chats and that sort of thing.
The
and, like,
worst.
press chat, press chats
Worst.
to find out if there's anything bad that's come out in you. Like about you since you've been in the villa. So it was like, just to get that out the way.
None, by the way.
That's fucking awful. Imagine being that person that comes at poor Elma. I bet just like, well, how long we got? That was like a 2-hour chat for her.
I know.
Bless her.
I know. She had it bad though, and I think like the way her edit basically didn't portray her to her fullest. Like, yeah,
really,
she was, you know, she did have a lot to say in there, but she's also like such a nice girl.
People have never watched Towie, I think.
But not even that. It's like all the behind the scenes you see of Elma. She's like, when all the islanders are having lunch, dinner, she'll always be the one washing up till it's all done. So all the runners don't do anything. She'll be the one like behind the scenes doing all that stuff to help out people who work behind the scenes. And I think no one gets to see that.
Yeah.
To be honest, she's probably just the only person that actually spoke their mind, like truly.
Yeah. Well, of course.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
Yeah.
Babe, I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was my favourite thing to watch. She's an icon. Who was your closest friends in there?
There was a bit of a curse going on, wasn't there? Because everyone that I was best mates with just left every single time. So India,
I'd have been avoiding
Kaz,
you like the plague.
Danielle, Tina. They all just one by one. I was like, I'm so sorry. Don't be friends
You had
with
no
me, 'cause they
friends
all
at the
just-
end.
Yeah, so then by the time we got to the final, Elma was my closest girl.
Really?
I've known Elma for years anyway. But we just, before all those girls left, we weren't as close as we were once we were like, you know, there was just 5 of us.
It must be really awkward towards the end though when there's just like I was thinking about this. You know, you had that party just before the final and it's just like 5 of you dancing.
Nathan Dawe there, you know.
Yeah, but it's like, is that awkward when there's not many of you there?
A
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why you're holding back there. Yeah, it's awkward.
I would have an actual aneurysm if they got close up to me dancing. It would just be me like 2-stepping, kicking. Like, that's my worst nightmare.
It was our least favourite part, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because they like want you to sexy
Casey's
dance.
awkward dancing.
I'd like stand as far away from him as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't be doing like the sexy, you know, like Ekin-Su sat there giving like all of this.
Obviously.
I would be on the floor.
Curtis with the head popping, whatever he
I
did.
see that fucking breakdance one more time, I will lose my mind.
The scariest moment of the whole show was Curtis's heart rate challenge.
Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up.
Oh
Go.
my God.
Yeah.
we literally were in fear of our lives.
It was Catherine. There's a clip, and I don't know if you've seen it. He runs back into Ekin, and all of the girls just fly off to the other side.
He knee slides on the wooden floor.
Never seen anything like it in my life. It was.
We couldn't believe it. The next day, he's got all scudded up knees. Like he's got plasters on both his knees.
They were
it was
doing
worth
like
it.
a stood up 69. I had to mute the TV. I was
No.
like, I can't watch this.
Yeah, imagine
Awful.
being there in like broad daylight watching it. We
No,
saw everything.
I could not.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
King Julian. There's a lot
King
going on.
Julian.
Before those challenges, are you, because you've done it now twice, are you shitting yourself before
3
that
times.
challenge?
Hell.
Sorry, my bad. Yeah, you've done it 3 times. Yeah. How is that? Or does it get better, easier?
I had to go first, and that's the worst.
No, it's not though, because if you're shit, which you weren't, but if you're shit, people will forget by the last one.
I think it's just because like I got to then watch all the girls go in, and I was like, could have done that. Could have done that. You know?
Ekin shoving faces in arse, could have done
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But then at the same time, at least I had a little bit of class about me. Whereas
Yeah, too,
other
right.
people,
Yeah.
flaps in face and everything.
There was a lot. My thing is, I'd run out of ideas by like the 4th person. There's only so many times you can suck your finger before you go, fucking hell, this is getting boring, isn't it? I don't know what else to
Sucking
do.
fingers though.
I would be like Mal, just acting like a cat and then just crawling off.
Yeah.
No, that's
I loved
awful.
it personally. I loved that challenge.
Did you?
I love challenges like that. It's fun. Like it's such
He
good
has like
fun.
literally no shame
Yeah.
in anything, which is great.
Yeah.
Do you know what my other favourite was? Your tap dancing.
No, don't get me started on it. No.
It was with the hat.
No, it's this one. Yeah. She saved my phone as tap dancing queen.
That is
Just
up
giving
there
it
with the
this.
girl that did the
Oh,
stilts.
you know what?
Oh,
no.
it's so
It's
good.
actually so. For the rest of the time we were in there, every time I came down the stairs or greeted anyone, it was just every single time. I'm never going to live it down.
But you get to choose your talents.
All
like,
right, yeah.
You don't. I didn't. I just.
Oh god.
Like, do they tell you
Yeah.
what to do?
They give you options.
They'll advise you if you're struggling. They'll be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, why don't you do this?" And I think They advised you maybe a couple of times. You went, no, I'll do tap dance.
No. They wanted me to either tap dance or sing. And if I was going to sing, I'd have to have my back to them because I wouldn't be able to do it. So I was like, okay, we'll do tap dance.
Like the Masked Singer.
Oh, we hear that you can tap dance. And I was like, yeah, I haven't done it for 15 years. So you know what? Fuck you all. I think I did it quite well.
You did, actually. You did do it
I
really
practiced
well.
for ages.
Yeah. You in the toilet.
Because you get all afternoon to practice. Like, you can perfect it.
Really?
Yeah, you can. But I mean, no one really bothers.
No.
It took me about
Apart from me.
It took me about half an hour to write that script about the Islanders, like just roasting them.
So good.
I mean, everything you said had happened, to be fair. So
Yeah.
I guess
People thought I had access to like Twitter or something because apparently that's what Twitter was saying, what I'd been
No,
saying.
you said everything. And we were like, oh,
That is so funny.
well.
But it's only him that can get away with that stuff, though. If anyone else would have done it, it would have gone down like a lead balloon.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. You
Yeah.
picked a good one to do there,
Yeah.
especially. But I think, that's I wouldn't know what to do. But Ekin-Su's one was the funniest
Piano.
because it was like dramatic music and everyone had like tears in their eyes and she was doing like fucking Yuruma or whatever it is on the piano.
It did surprise me that, though. It was actually really good.
It was incredible.
Yeah, it was
wrote
good.
that day.
Yeah, it was really good.
She
and
wrote that?
Curtis is so good at dancing. I know we give him stick, but he is unbelievable at dancing.
Yeah, he is.
Like, it's so good.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I just remembered it. Right, okay, let me move on to my next question. Okay. Okay. Right. You've entered 3 times now. Not to keep bringing this up, but
Have
you
I?
have. You have. You've mentioned it before. Was this your best time? Best experience?
Yeah, by far. Although, like, I had Tom on my
I was
first one.
literally about to say.
Yeah, but I think when you're doing the experience and you're actually with a girl and you find a connection on it, it just makes it 10 times better.
Yeah.
And I didn't realise that until going on this time. I was like,
You just going on for laughs the other time.
yeah. Well, I think this whole thing about why you're going on all that, like, you get the option to either stay in the UK in January and do nothing, or go abroad with the potentially find love or actually find someone on it. And I know what I'd rather do. So
Listen, I completely fucking agree. If they offered me every season, obviously if I wasn't with my wife, if they offered me every season, I would fucking go on. Free holiday. Fuck the love. Free holiday. You get food, a tan, you get a good bit of clout. I would be on there every fucking season, hands down. I don't know why everyone's judging. Honestly, I would, no shame. Yeah, I think that's a very solid
Yeah,
idea.
and you always have the best time as well. Like, you have loads of fun anyway,
that's
regardless
what
of
I mean.
meeting someone.
And it's so nice to be in a situation like that where you don't have your phone. You're not. You don't have any attachments to the outside world.
But do you not miss that sometimes, or think like, what are people saying about me, or not really?
No.
Don't.
No.
Nah, not at all.
We were
Really?
saying last night, wasn't we? Like, since coming back, don't get me wrong, it's amazing, but it is overwhelming, and like there's so much to think about, and there's so much work things to do, and then you've got to get back to everybody, and when you're in there, you're just like removed, and you're so safe, and it's like, it really is a little bubble.
Yeah.
That is true. No one's words can hurt you as well in there because you can't see them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was inspirational. Clip that. You're welcome. You had quite a few dramatic moments in there. Have you watched any of them back?
A few clips. We haven't watched any episodes back.
Long.
What's that?
It's just long.
Long.
Yeah.
Very long. Very dramatic.
I just don't think I can. From the clips that I've seen, I'm
We
like,
said we were gonna watch
I
it.
know. I feel like we should because we won it, but it the tap dancing, for God's sake, I'm not watching that.
You need to watch that.
No.
You do.
But just, I don't know, it just cringes me out watching it.
Really? I think you guys will enjoy watching it.
We'll watch Unseen Bits for sure. That's a
There's the
lot.
Casey show.
Yeah, no, honestly, you, Scott, Ronnie. There was one where you were, what was it? You called Ekin-Su over.
Eggy buffed her.
Yeah.
She was just sat there going, Luca, you wanted me, Luca. And we're talking about like 180s and like Luke Littler, like hitting the darts and stuff. And she's like, Luca.
She stayed for
Luca.
so long.
Yeah, she
I know,
did.
I did watch that clip actually. They used to do it all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd be
Really
pissed off.
annoying.
I'd be like, fine, fuck you then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Idiot.
That's the thing. You've got so long in there. Like, you've got so much free time. It's like you can just have jokes the whole time and like play little pranks and just do funny stuff because it keeps you entertained.
And also, I'm glad you guys didn't have Casa Amor.
Me too.
Yeah, facts. Because Casa Amor would send me into an institute of some sort. There's absolutely no way.
We did think it was coming though.
Really?
We didn't do it on the last one, so we did. It got to about week 3, and we were like, "It's got to be this week." So every time we get a text through, or
Everyone was like, Casa.
they separate boys and girls for dinner, or if we have down days and stuff. So every time we couldn't hear the boys for longer than 10 minutes, we'd be like, "They've gone to Casa. They've gone to Casa." So someone had to have to go and check that they're still there, and they'd always just be asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but thank God. Honestly,
thank God.
even my mental health couldn't deal with that this year. I thought it's too much for me. Way
Yeah.
too much. What do you do on your down days?
Nothing. Eat.
Chill out.
They send you to bed at like 9.
Yeah, what time do you... Well, obviously you don't have a clock, but do you go to bed really late? Like, I'm trying to work out the logistics here.
On the down days, it feels like you have jet lag because most nights
Really?
you're going to bed at like 4 a.m. and you're waking up at like
Sorry?
11 midday-ish. And then all of a sudden it gets to a Saturday and they're like, right, down day, you go into bed at 9 p.m. and it's like midday for us now. Like,
it's so weird.
What?
Like,
Yeah.
so on down days, you have welfare chats the day after. Well, every day. And I like to know how long I've slept for because at home, I know how long.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, some days it'd be 6 hours, and then down days it'd be 14 hours. So everyone you'd have almost like a worse sleep because you're waking up every hour, trying to go back to sleep, and it's just weird.
14 hours, that's my fucking dream.
yeah.
That is my fucking dream. Get me in that bed.
There was one down day where we went to bed. They must have put us to bed at like 9 o'clock. And I've woken up thinking, oh, it's the morning now. Got my gym stuff on. Went downstairs. It's pitch black. I said to the voice, like the Vogue on the speakers, I was like, is it morning? They're like, Casey, you've been asleep for an hour. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Back into bed in the gym gear. Oh, I need to ask you this as well. There's a rumour that the bedroom stinks. Is that true?
Well, I don't really have that much sense of smell since I had COVID years ago, so
Really?
I'm fine.
Bargain.
Yeah.
Does the bedroom stink?
Apparently farts a lot as well, and I did never smell them.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
No,
two are
not
the
me.
perfect pair.
Curtis is bad.
Really?
Yeah. And because he's right by the door as well. You walk in, you're like, oh God.
Yeah, that is hell.
Yeah.
That is hell. Okay. Well, thank you for clearing that up. I'm going to say it does stink. Was there any parts of your like finding each other, like love journey that surprised you the most?
I think you surprised me because
You just didn't believe me.
Yeah,
The first like 2
basically.
weeks, you were like, he's just gonna next
fuck
person
me
that comes
over.
in.
Yeah. Actually, to be fair, it was kind of made out that it was that way because when Kaz came in, I was like, this is good.
Oh my God.
Yeah, fuming.
Yeah, what a entrance.
What an
to Come
entrance.
into it. It's like, hi everyone, how are you? You fuck over girls. Oh, okay, nice to
Thank
see you too.
it's like, great, good.
Was there
Yeah.
any point that you were like, I'm going to have to sack this off after that or not?
Well, no, because I didn't like anyone else in there, so I was like, I'm gonna have to just try.
Thanks.
You're going to have to stay with them.
But no, it was more just like because when we did hang out with each other, I knew that there was something there.
Yeah.
So I can't prejudge someone on someone else's, opinion.
Yeah.
Had to just, make my own decision. And he
Yeah.
surprised me because it just got stronger and stronger. Like literally every day in there is so long, right? And the time that you spend together is, it feels like longer, doesn't it? Like every day.
Yeah.
So after a couple of weeks, I felt like I knew him a lot more than I would have done if I would have just seen him like 3 times on the outside,
And I gave you no reason not to trust me.
Yeah.
Maybe that.
That is true. That is very true. Because sometimes I was watching, like, when Curtis, was it Danielle or Daniela?
Oh God.
Danielle?
Yeah.
That whole situation, I thought, here we are.
That was the weirdest, most strange.
I need to speak to you about that argument. Incredible. I didn't speak to my mum for a year. And then they kissed, and then the argument was over.
See, we haven't seen that.
We went there, were we?
Are you fucking joking?
Well, we haven't. We weren't involved in that conversation, but we remember looking at it, thinking,
Right.
"What on earth are they talking about for them
I
to kiss?"
thought you guys had seen that. So you guys are sat on the daybeds or wherever, right?
Yeah,
Watching like World War V unfold.
yeah.
All of a sudden, like Ekin's giving it large. And then Curtis just stands up and out of the blue and goes, I didn't speak to my mother for a year. And Ekin looks at him, mounts him, snogs him. And then the argument's over.
See, we saw that, but we didn't
incredible.
hear it. So we
Oh,
saw.
so you just thought, what the fuck?
Yes.
Right, okay.
But she's just swilled him and said all these things. I'm never speaking to you again, blah, blah, blah. 10 minutes later, they're chatting again, and she's just mounted him and kissed him. We're like, what is going
It was
on?
so weird. The whole thing was so weird. From start to finish.
I mean, it was weird when you heard it too.
Yeah.
It was really, bizarre.
Because then they came over, didn't they? And they were like, he's like, oh, so you sorted it out then? You spoke about it? And Ekin was like, no, we didn't speak about anything to do with the argument. We spoke about family. I was like, what? What has just happened?
And then we're like, so all good now though, because you've just kissed. They're like, no, we'll speak tomorrow. And it's like, what? Please don't drag this out one more day.
Because it did go on it literally went on for about 3 days.
What?
I don't know how much of you saw, but like,
No, it looked honestly about a
Curtis
day.
was like getting fuming, saying, why is everyone getting involved and stuff? And it's like, because you've been going on about it for 4 days. Just have a conversation.
Was it you that he had to go at?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was you.
Yeah.
Vicious.
I know.
Incredible, though.
It's because Ekin was talking to me about everything, and I was just saying, you need to speak to him. Like, he's the one that's like not giving you any answers. And then he pipes up from the daybed, stay out of our business. Something like that. And I was like, you need to sort your business out then. Hurry up. It's so boring, the whole thing.
They were amazing TV, though.
Yeah,
Like,
I
that
can imagine.
was I was like, please don't get voted out at any point, because it was like incredible to watch, honestly. Was it like that in there?
Yeah, it was entertaining for us as well. That's the thing also with Elma. Like, even though I don't know how you saw it, but we need people like that in there to keep it entertaining for us too, you know?
If everyone loves each other, it is the most boring show ever.
Yeah, 100%.
I need beef. Also, I like that Ronnie's such a funny guy, but as soon as you cross that man, game over. He will absolutely mug you off.
Yeah,
Love Ronnie.
especially when it's about Harriet as well.
Oh my, I love it.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, this is going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Ronnie.
They are such an incredible couple.
Yeah, they are.
I also want to talk about the video calls from home. Any seeds of doubt that put in your heads? Because when you hear about other people's family members or friends saying that, I don't think Gabby Casey's going to last, these people are going to last, did that affect you at all? No.
Not at all.
Love that.
I think, like, quite frankly, I don't care what anyone else says, as long as my brother and friends approve. Like, that is literally it to me.
Yeah.
People could say what they want, but we went out with everyone the other day, and afterwards, the amount of messages that I had about him saying how amazing he was and how amazing they see us together, like, that is all that matters. So when Ethan initially said that on the video call, I was like, okay, done. So, like, we didn't really have any bad feedback. Only Omar's cousin said we were boring or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Could be
Pauline.
worse. Yeah.
Nice one.
I saw on my TikTok the other day, I think it was on your TikTok, you doing like a scrum.
With Ethan, yeah.
And there's a woman in the back. I don't know who this woman is. She's like the whole time watching it.
She loved us though. That she was like our server, wasn't she? On that.
Oh,
day?
was she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't have a clue who we were, so she just thought we were just weirdos.
Yeah.
doing weird shit.
Yeah. Fair. So what was it like coming out? Has it been like a nice response? Has it been quite overwhelming?
It's been a bit of a roller coaster because I've had a tricky couple of days. I mean, I had my phone stolen on Saturday night.
Yeah, rogue message. I woke up, you're meant to be on Monday, and they're like, Casey's been robbed. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, not even like lost his phone. Robbed. Yeah.
What
They were posting on my Instagram.
really?
Yeah, they had all my photos, all my WhatsApp. They were messaging people on WhatsApp on my phone. So it's been like
You're joking.
the most frightening thing ever. Because I don't have anything that bad on my phone, but everyone has stuff on there that you don't want to be shown, right?
Titty pics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
yeah, titty
Yeah,
pics.
yeah. That was my first thought.
So I was just absolutely shitting myself for the whole of Monday, Sunday.
Not nice that.
That's
Yeah.
awful. Have you
So-
managed to get all your shit recovered?
I think so, yeah.
Goodness me.
Mm.
What, so was it on like the street? Someone,
Yeah, just got pickpocketed.
you're joking.
Yeah.
Took all his bank cards and everything. Like, it took his
Yeah.
wallet out of his pocket, took his cards out, and then lashed the wallet back on the floor.
And they've taken a lot of money.
They did.
Yeah, but look, fingers crossed I can get that back for fraud reasons. But yeah, it's been a nightmare.
If not, we'll set up a GoFundMe. That
Yeah.
is absolutely fine. Justice for Casey.
Well, we won some money, so
Yeah. Oh yeah, actually, fuck the GoFundMe. That's mad. So the what's the word? Reception. The reception's been good then since
yes,
you've come out.
yeah, it's been amazing, like absolutely amazing. Like
I suppose you're like still like, because you've been on it 3 years consecutively. You might be used to the people coming over, but I went on the show 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So having young kids come over to me, because that's like kind of, would have been newborn babies last time I was on it.
It's a nice
So
way to
it was in black and white.
Yeah.
yeah, literally. So when they're coming over, like, that's new to me again. So that's
Yeah.
a bit odd. But like overall, it's been
Yeah. And I think for me as well, because maybe the last times I've done it, it's been a bit like, oh, some people don't like me, some people like me. Whereas this time I've felt a lot more love, which has been so nice.
Yeah, I feel like that's the same as you, because I remember watching your season when I was in the womb, but I remember watching your season and I feel like you had such a hard time when you first went in, just with, you felt like the way you looked, or like people weren't even just sort of giving you a chance, whatever. But in this season, I feel like you are so much more confident. You just sort of like, I don't know, it was just really nice to see.
Thanks.
I feel like you had a lot nicer time.
Yeah, I feel like the way before I went in the last time, I was confident before I went in, and then I lost my confidence when I was in there.
It will do it to you, yeah.
Yeah, and then this time round, I just felt like I was who I should have been the first time. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, but
plus I'm older now.
I was going to say, how young were you when you went on for the first time?
I wasn't that young. I was 25, but I've changed so much since then. Like, so much has happened in my life.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely had a glow up, so that's good.
Yeah, I think if I went in, I'm 25 now. If I went in now, I wouldn't survive. No way.
What do you mean? You think you'd be better going in younger rather than...
No, older. I feel
How
like
old are you now?
25.
Oh, yeah.
There's got to be some sort of age cap. Like, could you imagine going in at 20?
See, in 8 years' time, we can go back on.
Yeah, my girlfriend watching this. No, no, you're not. Thank you.
Oh, this time round was way more fun, though. It's different to the first time, don't you think? The All Stars is like a lot different to...
I suppose you know everyone as well. You were hilarious, by the way. Everyone that would come in, everyone would be going, who's that? And you'd be like, it's Chugs. You know everyone.
I got so much stick from the boys. Like, even when someone was in the
just
secret
the voice,
garden, they
you
were
were like, Chugs.
yeah. Well, he's actually my friend from the outside.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, so he like lives around where I live. So we spend good time together. And we're actually friends outside of Love Island.
Yeah.
But that was so funny. The boys were like, of course you know who it is.
Every single bombshell that came in.
No one else would know, and you were like, so this is season 5.
Episode 4.
Got voted out on the...
Every single bombshell that came in, boy or girl, would be like, oh yeah, I know Casey. And I'm like...
Here we go.
That's not true. Not everyone.
Every single boy was like, oh yeah, Casey's my boy.
Yeah, the boys, yeah.
She's got a lot of friends.
Yeah.
And that is fine.
A lot of friends.
Yeah, a lot of pals. I want to talk about Liv Hawkins, the screenshots, because that final, I had to have a drink. The stress of that, everyone was going for it, the crowd were cheering. What did you think? So Liv comes in, obviously all the Islanders come in, Liv comes in and goes, I've seen this. Is anyone believing it at that point?
I think you don't know what to believe.
Yeah.
If she's so adamant she's seen these screenshots and she's got the receipts, why would she lie on national TV? It would make absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
So on one side we were like, if it is true, that's crazy. But if it's not, we feel very sorry for Grace. That's really not fair at all.
Because I was saying, if I was her, obviously then in your mind, you're like, everyone on the outside has probably seen these screenshots and hates me.
Yeah.
That is where my mind would go.
It was
and
savage.
she was thinking that, like, she barely slept. Like,
Really?
she went through a tough time in there.
Yeah.
And I think anyone would, right? If you got told that and you were adamant that...
And you can't defend yourself or like even see them. Yeah, that was hard. And I think that also when she stood up and said that was the first person out of the whole fire pit, and we were like, oh my God, this is...
It's downhill from here.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Because we were sat on this little sofa where we were all safe and we were like, oh, la, 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 la. She comes for Grace. And,
Straight away.
And we were like, oh my God, what have they got on us?
What's been released?
We're like, we're fucked.
Yeah, that whole episode was horrific.
Yeah.
Just everyone would vote for like Harriet and Ronnie and she'd be like, fuck off. I was like, okay. I'd be dreading it if I had Harriet and Ronnie written by the last one. Awful. Because poor Tina, she was in tears.
Yeah.
Oh, it was awful.
She was like, they're going to come for me. They're going to come for me.
And they will. Yeah, they absolutely will. But no, that was... So when you came out and obviously you saw... Because the screenshots were released, but I'm not going to lie, they were fake, weren't they?
I'm guessing so. I don't know. I haven't even seen them.
I haven't seen
Have
them.
you not? I'm not going to lie. I don't know how Grace speaks. I don't know how she texts. These messages look like they were sent from a 50-year-old woman. It was like, you know, like the ... Here to win it ... Like, who the fuck types like that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I feel like they must have been fake. But
it's just so rogue to stand up and say that, isn't it? It was like, it was just mad.
have you guys spoken to Liv since you've come out?
No, actually.
No. Oh, really?
I saw she made a TikTok about me being my emergency contact.
I saw that. She got a lot of hate for that too, actually.
Did she?
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
It got a lot of views, so fair play.
Yeah, fact. Oh, sorry. I'd have done the same thing. I'd have done the exact same thing.
If you had a video of me in Speedo.
Yeah, which, funnily enough, I don't have that, but I did. You guys can do that trend now, though, which is quite the emergency contact trend.
Yeah, we can. I don't think we've got enough content just yet.
Yeah,
I mean,
you guys have been out like a week.
Yeah, unless we use like content in there, but that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been on Love Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get it. Is there anything you guys want to do now you're out?
We haven't actually had a date night yet, have we?
Have you
Just us
not?
two.
First one tonight.
It feels like we've been out for ages, but we actually haven't. It's only been a week.
Yeah, but I feel like you guys probably been doing like press shit and all of that.
Yeah.
Probably
Well,
haven't
not
had
even
a
that. Like we had what was meant to be a double date with Tom and Molly, but it ended up being all family and friends. And then the next day was Twickenham, where we were together, but it was with Gabby's brother and one of my friends. We've spent a lot of time together, but not just us two. So it'll be nice to actually do
What's
that.
the date night tonight?
Nice restaurant.
Some wine.
Some wine. No, we're not drinking. We're being good.
You're not drinking?
I got PTSD after getting my phone nicked. So
Sorry.
Yeah, but we can drink, but we just don't have to drink.
Yeah, just
Okay,
get like
alright,
a little
okay.
fanny pack.
okay.
Put your
Yeah.
new phone in there.
Yeah, we'll just give it to Gabby.
Yeah, or just do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't get the fanny pack.
Yeah.
It's not good if the paps are outside. Okay, and have you done the double date yet? No.
Not yet.
No.
Have you met Tom and Molly before?
Yeah, they did. They came down for the party, but
Oh, of
it
course,
wasn't. It wasn't just a double date; it was everybody. So I got to speak to Molly for ages, and I love her. She
She
seems
seems
good.
lovely. Yeah.
And Tom is so he organised the whole thing pretty much, didn't he?
Yeah,
Claire.
he did. He
Yeah.
organised everything.
I bet Tom's thinking, thank fuck.
And he's not an organizer. Like he's useless.
Really?
Oh my god, he's useless
Oh, he's
at that
so
sort of
good.
stuff. So for him to do that, like it meant a lot. It
He
was
smashed
really
it.
cute. Yeah,
You're
he
no
smashed
longer
it.
third wheeling now.
No.
I bet that feels amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just both of you now.
And Molly's buzzing as well. More importantly.
I just imagine like you sat at the end of their bed, like, what are we doing tonight? Okay, so you've had some time to reflect on your time in the villa. Is there anything you guys would do differently?
No.
No, absolutely not. No.
Well,
No. I think I snapped at Catherine.
Oh, I know. Tap dancing.
At
oh,
dinner.
no, you needed to do that all day long. I won't
Yeah,
even take
no,
that up.
yeah.
That was incredible.
What am I going to save you as on my phone if you didn't do that?
Where would the memes come from? Do you know what I mean? Love that.
Go on, what were you gonna say?
I snapped at Catherine and I shouldn't have done that, but that was the only thing.
You snapped at Catherine?
Yeah, I told her
Oh,
not
yes,
to speak
yeah,
or something,
yeah.
and I was like, yeah, I shouldn't have done that.
Can I ask you a question, actually? That night that you're all having dinner, did you already have dinner because no one ate their steak?
The dinner was awful.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was freezing.
Was it?
I was like, I cannot. For some reason, I was the only person who had chicken,
Everyone else had a steak.
and I got
Gave Gabby a chicken.
And do you know, all we ate in there was
James.
chicken. And I was like, fucking
Give me a
chicken
fucking
again.
steak, yeah.
But we couldn't eat it. It was all freezing cold.
We did have dinner before we had the meal.
Yeah, because that was at probably like
Oh.
2:00 in the morning. Because remember the votes for the questions, we have to. That's why they keep you up so late. Because normally they're either waiting for the episode to air so they
That
can have
night.
the recoupling or the dumping.
Yeah.
Or they're like waiting for questions to come in and stuff.
Do you think they were all true, like the public's proper votes on that round?
Yeah, I don't think they would forge anything.
Mm.
Like, absolutely not. I can't. I don't. I think that's illegal.
I think it is illegal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Me, it was forged. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Oh, that's awful though, because if it's not an answer you want, it's a bit like, all right, shit.
I know.
Yeah. Then you just pretend you're like, yeah, it's forged. Don't worry.
Yeah. Is it awkward when you've got to pretend to be like, yeah, that's fine? But because you know, in like challenges, when something fucks you off, but everyone's like, it's a game, it's a game.
I
But
fucking
you're-
hate that.
You killed me with a heart rate challenge.
No.
Because me, and you were just taking the piss.
Yeah, I was. I actually saw a clip yesterday, and like you eventually like forgave me, whatever, and I was like, oh, you're sitting on my heart, ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum.
Oh my god. I mean, that looks like I'm like kind of holding it together when really I was like, heads are gonna roll.
But
Oh,
it's such a
no
like
way.
pathetic argument to have. It's like your heart raised the most for Grace. It's like, oh, give over. Like,
See, I think
relax.
that one's fake. I always think that one's fake because they do it to stir the pot.
So do I.
I don't believe it. I truly
Well-
look at you. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I've heard from sources. Yeah.
100%. Because also, like, I think, they type in the little things, or the watches that you wear, and half of the time, like, you don't even know if they're working or not. Because Elma's one, she was obviously just looked, and it wasn't even like, like moving the thing on it. Anyway,
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think it's fake.
So, I mean, I hope it was fake, motherfucker.
Round 2. No, I do the exact same. I'll be like, I'm sleeping on the daybed tonight.
Yeah.
Hope your heart's all right.
We never actually did that once, did we? We were never on the daybed once.
Yeah, but we didn't. That was what I was going to say before. Was like with like how me and Case. What surprised me was that I said to him from the get go, I was like, just be honest with me if anyone does come in or things.
Yeah.
And then I think we just very much spoke things out, didn't we? So we never really went to bed angry or had crosswords or to the point where it became anything.
What did you say to me before Snog, Marry, Pie?
Oh, so snog, marry, pie.
I do.
Right. They didn't show this, thank God, because I look like a psycho. But like the worst one, like I just don't want to see him kissing somebody else. I don't care if it's a game.
Yeah.
Like, and I literally walked past and I was like, keep your fucking tongue in your mouth. And it just came out, and then they didn't show it, thank God. And then he did. He snogged. Who did you? Oh, you kissed Catherine.
Yeah.
Because I was like, if he fucking snogs someone that I don't want him to snog, there's going to be murder.
Well, of
Sack
course.
him off.
Yeah.
It's like, that's it. You appreciate that though, don't you?
Hello? If my partner, first of all, obviously you're going to marry me. Yeah, it's a given. All right. Because if you don't, I'm like, well, am I just a fuck? If they snogged someone else in front of me, I would burn the villa down. I would burn that fucker down.
No, it's not.
And at this point,
you just want an excuse. Like, my thing is, if you snog, not a little peck, cool. If you snog, you've been wanting to do that for a hot fucking minute.
Look at Omar and Tina.
Yeah. I can't remember what happened there,
I'm
but
sorry, but if you choose to snog somebody, like you don't have to. They're not like tying you to this person.
There's no gun to heads.
I know, but if you are playing the game literally, and it was a snog, marry, pie, whatever, you would choose to marry me, right? You wouldn't choose to snog me.
Yeah, I'd marry you.
Yeah, there we go. So literally playing the game, you have to snog someone. I think it's a game. It's Love Island. It's going to create some drama. Fuck it. Do it.
We're all gamed out.
But I didn't do it because it was your birthday the next day and I knew it was going to cause mayhem.
Yeah, what a shit birthday. Could you imagine?
No, in the bin.
Do they do anything for birthdays in the villa? Little cake?
Yeah.
Kat's got a cake. I got a date.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, is that why you got a date?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah.
How long do you film the dates for?
We was out for a couple of hours, weren't we?
Yeah, a few hours. Yeah.
I'd have run out of things to talk about.
It was so
That
nice.
is a lot.
It
like
was
that
so
one
nice
with
though.
Luca and Grace. If that was a couple of hours, I'd be like, so. That would have been hell.
Yeah.
And can you still only have one drink on the dates?
They weren't even going to give us a drink. And then I was like, come on, it's my birthday. If we was in the villa, we would have a drink.
Facts.
So they bought a bottle of champagne and give us a 125 milliliter glass. Thought my life.
What?
I love how you know the measurements.
Not the way.
Trust me. I was like, 1 milliliter, 2.
That's criminal. I really want them to bring back just getting fucked up on the show. That's what I want, because the drama I would love.
Yeah, and when the smoking area was available.
Oh, the smoking. Because you were in the season with the smoking area.
Yeah.
Yeah, different vibes then.
Yeah, because that's where all the shit goes down.
100%. Marlboro in
Bagging
hand.
mouth, yeah.
I don't even smoke, but I fucking would. I'd be there 24 hours.
Everyone
just waiting.
smoked on those series though. Like Johnny Mitchell used to go through like 20 deck a day.
Is he still alive?
Yeah.
My
I don't think
God.
he smokes anymore, but when you're in there, it's stressful.
To be fair, it shows when I was on I'm a Celeb, I was literally doing a pack of 30 a day.
Were you?
Just for boredom. I don't even smoke.
Oh, I'm a celeb.
Swear to God.
Where'd you smoke?
Outside the forest with a security guard who can't talk to you. So it's a really depressing fag.
Right.
That's the same as us pretty much.
Because you're outside the front
door with security will be there.
I couldn't, because I would vape if I was on Love Island, and I feel like I just want it all the time. So I would just never get any airtime. That'd be my issue.
Oh, but they stop you. You have to stop you going in and out because they obviously don't want you to have a conversation at the door because it's off camera.
The front door's locked quite a lot, so you're unable
Well,
to access
God.
it at quite a lot of the time.
Really?
Yeah. So they can't have you outside all the time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's where I'd go wrong.
Yeah.
I'd have to have it in like my bikini. a little vape. Are you in the pool a lot or no pool?
Yeah,
I am.
Yeah.
I'm bombing in the pool all the
I was
time.
going to say, I've got a fucking question. You know when you get a text and it's like, oh, you've got a party or whatever, everyone jumps in the pool. Does the voice of God go on, jump in the pool? Or do you all just jump in the pool?
I jump in the pool.
Right.
They had to.
I do.
The Vark told us to jump in the pool on. You're in the final.
Fine. I was worried about your hair.
It was freezing.
No, I was worried about your hair. I thought blonde,
Green.
chlorine.
Yeah.
Goodness me.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no fucking way.
But I didn't know how you didn't work it out. Like earlier that day, they said to all the girls, "Oh, just make sure you don't wash your hair before tonight." So I'm thinking, well, obviously we're gonna be jumping in the pool.
You ready with your trunks on?
Yeah,
all
got my
day.
speedos on.
Speedos on.
Yeah, those were a lot. Have you still got them?
Yeah,
Frame them.
yeah, I will.
Yeah, talk of the series.
Yeah.
Is there any couples you think may not last from this season? That was a vicious question. I'm sorry, guys.
I know,
it was,
yeah,
it was on the
speedos to
board.
this.
My bad. Sorry.
Um,
You can just say yes and not say who.
Yeah, I think there are couples that probably won't last. Yeah.
Lovely.
and moving on.
Lovely. Thank you for answering the question. Okay.
Do you think there's any couples that won't last?
Absolutely. Did you watch the same series as me? 100%. Would you guys do any other reality TV shows now you've done this? Not Love Island, obviously.
You can't do Love Island again.
Yeah, you can't. Now.
No, my dating reality TV is done.
Celeb Big Brother?
Finished. You've done Celeb Big Brother.
I did
Gabby's
Celeb-
done
What
it.
year did you do it?
The Roxanne year.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
As in the woman?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Weirdest experience.
Yeah, don't bother doing it again because
No.
you've won that. That's incredible
Yeah.
that you've done that one.
That was so hard because the thing is with Love Island, you see all the producers when you go in there. Like you know, you have meetings with producers throughout and see all the people basically. But in Big Brother, you don't see anyone. So when the Roxanne thing happened, we didn't know what was happening at all until she got removed, and then we were like, Ryan's telling the truth.
She's lying.
You know?
Yeah.
Because as a
Wow.
woman, you want to believe the woman, but it was.
And you can't nap in there.
No.
Not me focusing on that, but you actually can't
Do you
nap in
remember?
there.
Did you watch it?
Absolutely. No, I did watch that, but it was years ago though. But I didn't watch it fully. I only watched on and off. The last one I watched fully was Jeb Wood and Amy Childs,
Right.
and that was fucking years ago.
Yeah, that was years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't nap in there. They sent in this eye because it was the public eye. That was the theme of it, wasn't it? They sent in this person dressed as an eyeball that used to just wake you up.
That feels a lot, actually.
Or they
I feel like that feels quite unnecessary.
like with a song playing, they just wake you up, or they'd put the heating on really, really high, or make it freezing in there. It was anyway. Yeah,
Where is HR? That's insane.
yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah.
Sweating your tits off at 8 a.m.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
yeah, it was hot.
Makes you realise how easy we got it in Love Island.
Yeah, and also in Love Island, you had loads of people similar age as you. Everyone's really good looking, got similar interests. Whereas in Big Brother, you're surrounded by loads of odd people.
Facts. Big.
I'm like, why did I get cast? And my friend's like, you're odd.
You are odd. Yeah, it feels like it's a long time as well.
No, the celeb one, mine was only 3 weeks.
Oh, fucking bargain then.
But it was in the UK, so it wasn't the same as like sunbathing outside to pass time. It was, you have to talk to these people.
But at least you can smoke in there too.
Yeah, true.
So
Yeah.
sign up, guys. Do you know what I mean? It's incredible. Traitors? Would you do Traitors?
I'd love to do Traitors.
Yeah, Traitors, yeah, for sure. I think that's a good one.
You'd be the biggest wind up on Traitors.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah, you'd be
incredible
good
to
on that.
watch. Yeah.
I'd love
You'd
it.
be great on Big Brother as well, though, I think. People,
dunno.
you do everyone's head in, though.
Yeah. I think
Just winding people up
Yeah,
for fun.
yeah, I think I get away with it because, like you said, everyone's a similar age to us and we're all quite similar. But in there, if I'm in there with a politician, they'd be getting pissed off at me.
Oh, yeah. The older
I'd
generation.
hate
Yeah.
to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I would love to see that. Right, next series.
You know what I would love to do?
Go on.
SAS. I would love to do that.
Oh, that, I cannot believe that just left your mouth.
Why?
That show, I don't know how they get away with that. You're freezing, you're
Yeah,
hungry, you're doing fucking 5K at midnight.
Yeah, but I've done the challenge, so it's pretty similar. It's just not as like ruthless with the with the people shouting in your face. That's the only thing that I think I'd be a bit like.
A man
right, chill
shouted at
out.
me, I'd be like, hello? That would be awful. Although I think you'd be really, because you're like a gym girl, like you fucking know what's going on. I feel like you could really do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Sign her up for that. That's how, I can't believe you just said that. I got asked to do that last year and I said, if you fucking think you would ever get me on that show, I would die.
You wouldn't though.
No, I would
You
die.
didn't have a celeb.
You just have to lay in a hammock and starve. It's incredible. I was honestly, it was fucking bargain. And I get to meet Ant and Dec. SAS, whole different story.
Okay, fair. Well,
But you know what? I think you'd absolutely smash that. Good luck to you. You guys said you wanted to go to the Maldives. You've booked it?
Not yet. I mean, we were actually talking about it last night. There's so many bloody islands to choose from.
It's such a hard life.
It's first world problem.
Yeah,
like, what one do we pick?
Yeah, my friend works, he like does travel stuff, and he messaged me saying the same thing. He was like, hey, do you want to go to the Maldives? Like, I can help you sort it.
You can maintain the tan.
Yeah, we need to sort out the just dates and stuff, don't we? He's got loads of PAs coming up. They still do PAs.
What, clubs?
Yeah.
You're joking. You in prison.
Yeah. Where I went at uni, like repping, I'm back there.
That's quite fun though. You get free drinks.
You don't really drink at them. You literally just rock up, do your hours of pictures, and then just fuck off.
Easy money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. And you don't need to post it on socials or anything. It's great.
Yeah, no one would know.
Yeah.
Unless you're from like Nottingham, but no one would know.
No one would know.
Fair. I didn't know they still
Yeah.
do. Someone else was doing that the other day actually from Love Island. I can't remember who.
Ronnie,
it was.
and he bloody posted it on his story.
Yeah.
I was like, I've screenshot it, being like, what are you doing?
Never claim.
And then luckily I get to do some with Tom as well. So it's like,
Oh, that's fun.
yeah, so you're just doing it with one of your best mates, like just chilling.
See,
Like,
that would put my mind at ease.
Yeah.
Doing that with Tom.
yeah.
On
I've
your own?
requested to do as many with Tom as possible.
Yeah, that's
Because it makes it easier and you have a laugh. Like the weird interaction you get with like these drunk people.
Do
it's
people
not as
ask
funny
you
by
to
yourself.
do like what's something?
Oh my God, every single time.
Yeah, yeah.
Like after doing a PA, I would have had to do it about 150, 200 times. And not only that, they have to get their phone out and do a recording on their phone.
Oh,
And
it's got to be a one take wonder too. You can't fuck it up.
And with the What's Up TikTok, you can't have it like low energy. You need to
You
go.
need to be-
you need to
yeah, go
full out
big.
for it. Yeah.
It's exhausted afterwards.
Yeah.
Can you do it into the camera just for this?
What's up TikTok?
I've done more TikToks since I've come out than I've ever done in my life.
It was you guys on the plane and the people behind you like both of you for like 40 minutes like what's up to you?
Honestly.
Oh God.
Well, I can't wait to see those all over my TikTok, just constantly you doing it.
Yeah.
To end my ep, I always ask my guests, what advice would you give me to save Grace?
Go on.
You go first.
No, you haven't got anything to say, have you?
To save Grace.
Yeah, I need saving.
If you can't find love, go on Love Island 3 times.
Right. Thank
But she
you.
has found love.
Okay, fine. Fair.
Take up tap dancing.
Yes.
And buy some Speedos.
And invest in a hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and wear
and a
all
sparkly
three.
hat.
Yeah.
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 And that will
Okay.
save you.
That's really good advice, guys. Thank you so much. I really take all of that on. But I actually did tap dance when I was younger.
Well, it
Didn't
can't
help
be as good as
bullying.
me.
Yeah, no, it really didn't help
Maybe
bullying.
we can get something like a little TikTok of you both tap dancing. That'd be good.
I can't believe that's what I'm known for. Apparently, it's all over the Explore page when I was in there.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you.
So good.
But it was just the jump that was over
They're
there.
wings,
good.
actually. And they're hard.
Not the technical term.
What did you say after the tap dancing? You went, yeah, they cut the music off short. I was about to do my finale move.
Stop. I was trying to leave that bit out. Thank
What's
God.
the finale move?
No. Doesn't matter.
Spin on the edge.
A little bit of a...
Oh, God.
I'm ending it there. Guys, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank
You've been
you. Thanks for having us.
amazing.
Thanks so much.
You've been watching, like, subscribe, listening, follow, and a 5-star review. Bye.